coach from Outside the Box, also known as Stephanie K. And I just wanted to jump on here really quickly and give you guys some updates about some new things that's coming to my platform, and also to talk a little bit about the new Matrix movie. So before I get into the Matrix movie, which I'm sure is the main reason why you guys wanted to see what I had to say in this video, I just want to talk a little bit about some things that are coming to my platform. So I'm sure you already know about my podcast on Saturdays at 12 p.m. called Outside the Box, where I try to interview people, and have group discussions around specific topics that help people to see that God is bigger than their boxes, and so bigger than all of our boxes. And so that's it. But I'm going to be adding 2 new segments to my platform throughout the week. The first one is going to be on Tuesday. You might have already seen some posts I put up about that. It's called Testimony Tuesdays. It's going to be short segments of 30 minutes or less, but people just giving their testimonies about different things that God has done in their life. And so I had the idea to do this some years ago, but I decided to go ahead and get it going this month because after doing my Christmas specials and my New Year special, where I interviewed several guests about their biggest lessons of 2021, I really enjoyed it, and I decided to go ahead and make this a regular part of my platform. So that will be starting on Tuesday, January 18th, will be my first Testimony Tuesday, and then I will try to have a testimony every Tuesday after that. It just depends on how often I'm getting people in to get the recordings done and things like that. The next thing that I'm going to be adding to my platform is something that I already started, and it's called About My Business, Father's Business Sundays. And so on Sundays, I was allowing Christian businesses to post on my platform for free. But now I'm going to be expanding that to highlighting one Christian business every Sunday, again with 30 minutes or less interviews just about their products, what they're selling, what they have, and give them a space to kind of share that with my platform. And so I really like to support Christians not only mentally, emotionally, spiritually, but also financially in their business. I'm going to be doing webinars every month. Most of these webinars will not be free, but the price is not it's not unreasonable. The first one I'm doing for this month is about how to deal with difficult people, and then I have another one in February about relationships, and I can get you guys some more information out about that very, very soon. So I will be doing monthly webinars on different topics. If you guys have any topics that you are interested in learning more about, you can submit those to me, and I can see about doing a webinar around that. But most of my webinars will not only have me speaking, but also guest speakers as well. And so you guys keep an eye out for that, and make sure you at least join 1 or 2 of the webinars if you're interested in the topic, because it's going to have some really, really great information that I feel not only we as Christians need, but just human beings in general, because life is not easy, as we all know. Also, please, you guys, check out my newest release called Speaks of the Spirit, Inspirational and Insightful Poetry. I posted some video excerpts of some of the poems in my book. They're very creatively done, very engaging and interesting, so make sure you check those out. And I also added videos as commentary to explain the poems that were in the video. So you can find the information about that on my website, which should be above or below this post, and you guys make sure you check it out and get you a copy. I do have free downloads for a limited time, so if you fall within that window, you might even still be able to get a free download, so look into that. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is the new Matrix movie. I know you guys might feel like, why is she talking about the Matrix movie? Like, I thought this was Christian platform, but I have been doing blog posts for some time now, for some years on and off. And what I used to do is do movie reviews. I'm a big fan of movies. I love watching movies, certain movies, of course. And then I wanted to, instead of always being on such a serious note and talking about all these serious things, I wanted to throw something in there that was a little bit more fun and interesting, and also share a spiritual perspective on the movies as well, because that's just me, So anyway, so I stopped doing the movie reviews, especially after, the pandemic came and I wasn't going to the movies as much anymore. But, I really wanted to say something about this Matrix movie because I was really disappointed. And so if anybody knows me, I'm a big fan of Matrix. I like movies that are like mind benders. I love sci-fi. That's my favorite genre. And so I really love The Matrix, especially this idea, this concept of knowing something but believing it, like the difference between knowing and believing. And I really like that thinking inside the Matrix. And I think it plays very well into the reality of spirituality, because we can believe things, we can know things, but that doesn't necessarily mean we believe it. And then when we're put to the test, that's when we find out what we really believe, you know, that we don't believe what we think we believe. And so I really like the Matrix for that reason. And then, of course, the sci-fi and the mind bending. And I like puzzles, and I like trying to figure stuff out and put it together. So I'm a great fan of Matrix. And so when I heard there was a fourth one coming out, I was really excited. I was hoping they would add on to the things that I love about Matrix the most and really stretch the story out. But that's not what they did. You know, now, I will say it was entertaining. So it's not like as I was watching it, I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is the worst movie I've ever seen. So no, I won't say that. And if you separate it from the 3 previous movies, it makes it a little bit better. But when you look at the first one, the second one, and third one, and how it built up and how it added another layer of complexity with each movie, the fourth one just really flopped out. It didn't really bring another layer of complexity. It didn't really, add on very well to the storyline and the things that were already in the first ones. And, you know, I just really wanted to dig in a little bit more with the Matrix and the world they were living in and stuff like that. So I was disappointed, but it was a decent movie. I love Keanu Reeves. He's a great actor. And then, you know, from what I see in news stories and stuff like that, he seems to be a great guy. I like that the robots were now working with the people, so I thought that was pretty cool. I like that they did show, I wish they would show a little bit more of the robot world, so, but I think they showed a nice amount of that. The whole concept with the new designer of the Matrix, where he was like freezing time, I didn't really understand that, and I don't think that they explained it very well. I also didn't like his attitude. He seemed to be too condescending to me for a robot. So, I mean, maybe that can show like their evolution as robots, that they're becoming more like people. But I just thought his attitude was a little bit too human for me. It's one of the reasons why I also didn't really like the robot in Age of Ultron very much, because he seemed to be joking around and playing too much. And in my mind, I just see robots as like very serious, better matter of fact, very smart. Not all this condescending, playing, joking, stuff like that. I really don't like to see that in robots. Like we already see that with people. So robots, I kind of want to see as something a little bit different. I did think the idea was cool that they put him back in the Matrix and then try to make him think that everything that happened before the Matrix was a dream, and then it made him put into a game. Like, again, I really like that mind-bending stuff. I didn't like Jada Pinkett's character at all. I feel like they could have picked somebody else to still be in the movie from the past other than her. That would have been much more powerful, if I should say. And the storyline, like how they were like going to rescue Trinity, and, you know, it got really murky towards the end. And it didn't really make a lot of sense. So I don't want to go on and on and on. So I just wanted to put it out there that I didn't really like it very much. I like the other 3 much better. And, but it was decent, and that's it. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please leave your feedback about the Matrix. I love to go back and forth and have movie discussions as well. And hopefully I can bring somebody on and we can talk about movies from time to time. Other than that, you guys be great, and I will talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.